Hey guys, how's it going? It's 8-Bit Eric. Welcome back to the channel. One of the most anticipated games for me coming up is that new Hogwarts Legacy game, the Harry Potter RPG game. It was announced not too long ago. I was like, alright, I'm a Harry Potter guy. I'm a Hufflepuff at heart. And I was like, alright, this is going to be a pretty legit game. Well, now there's just been an announcement that it's been delayed, which is unfortunate. But honestly, after this fiasco with Cyberpunk, I'm fine with any game out there being delayed. I don't care how long I have to wait, as long as it comes out, right? Better late than never. The whole Cyberpunk thing kind of, I feel in a good way, even though it does suck, has forced developers to make sure that going forward, they will be releasing finished and properly working games. So we all, in a way, kind of benefit from it. I guess Cyberpunk was the lamb to slaughter out there, unfortunately. You know, that game had so much hype behind it. It was probably the most anticipated game out there for lots of gamers. And going forward, games like Hogwarts Legacy, GTA 6, whatever the next Fallout game will be, they're going to be microscoped. People are going to be looking carefully for any signs of any kind of tomfoolery from the developers. And I guess now that this has been delayed, they're going to be picking through it with a fine-tooth comb for the better part of this next year. Now, it was supposed to come out 2021. Now it is being delayed until 2022. So we have some time before this comes out. It says it won't be whisking you off to the castle this year. So it's going to be delayed. So Hogwarts Legacy, the role-playing game set in the Harry Potter universe, which was going to be cool, it's going to be awesome, has been delayed until sometime in 2022. So we don't have an exact date. It could possibly be even longer than that. But never forget, you know, as much as if it's annoyance for games to get delayed, before you start throwing the pitchforks out like y'all did to Cyberpunk, understand that a bad game will be forever bad, but a delayed game will eventually be good. Or what was that Miyamoto quote? I don't remember exactly what the Miyamoto quote was, but just have patience, young Padawans. So the game's delay was announced via a statement on its official Twitter account on Wednesday. We would like to thank fans from around the world on the tremendous reaction to the announcement of Hogwarts Legacy from our Portkey Games label, the developer said in a statement. So this was posted on Twitter. This is exactly what they said. Creating the best possible experience for all of the Wizarding world and gaming fans is paramount to us, so we're giving the game the time it needs. So, I mean, pretty fair blanket statement. You know, a big property such as Harry Potter, you know, has a diehard fan base that will go to lengths to be vocal about stuff that they're not happy about. And the last thing that any video game developer needs at this moment is a bad game, especially seeing after what CD Projekt Red has gone through in the last couple months. It's the last thing any video game developer needs. So delaying it, giving it all the time it needs, making sure it runs properly, making sure it's finished is more than A-okay. So it says, Hogwarts Legacy is developed by Avalanche Software, the studio behind the Disney Infinity games, and published by Portkey Games, Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment's label for Harry Potter games. So, good step in the direction. So the game will be an action RPG. I was actually looking forward to it. I don't think we've seen much in way of anything other than the teaser trailer anyway, so it's not like we're losing on anything. And usually, you gotta suspect when you haven't seen much, the game's gonna be delayed. I have a theory where most companies just throw the logo on top of a generic trailer and tease it, and they haven't even started on it. You know, like, I think that's what happened with Metroid Prime 4. You know, when they first announced it, they just made a generic trailer, and it wasn't even started. So, it does say it'll take place at the famous school of witchcraft and wizardry that Harry Potter calls home throughout his adventures in the books. However, far from the time of both the original book series and more recent Fantastic Beasts movies, it takes place in the 1800s. So, I would have loved to see what's going to happen, what kind of original stories. It gives us a chance to see more of the Wizarding world of Harry Potter and discover some of the history and secrets of the series' most famous school. So it is slated for next year release for PS4, PS5, PC, Xbox, and Xbox Series X. So, yeah, delayed if you were looking forward to it. I'm really curious to see exactly what it will be like. I hope it's good. And there's no excuse now. They're giving it another year. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, guys. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you guys on the next one.